Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do a kneeling hip flexor stretch. The hip flexors are the muscles which bring up the knee. That's these muscles right here. They bring up the knee or bring up the leg. Hip flexors often get tight from any kind of exercise. So this is going to be a really nice stretch for you. All you're going to need to do is get yourself a comfortable mat because you will be kneeling. We're going to bring one leg up at a time. We're going to do one side at a time here. So I'm going to start with my left leg. We're going to bring the left leg up, and this means that the right side is going to get the stretch. Right off the bat, you can see here that my legs are at 90-degree angles. My heel is over my knee. My hip is right over my knee on my right side. And what I'm going to do is stabilize my body, flex the core. I'm going to bring my shoulders back, stay nice and straight and tall so that my knee is in line with my shoulder. And from here, there's two ways of doing the stretch. One is that you're going to squeeze the glutes, and you're going to lift the arm that's on the stretch side. And as I lift the arm to the ceiling, you're going to feel a nice, gentle pull in here. It's going to go all the way up from the lower abs right into the hip. You're going to feel it down in your quads. Those are all the muscles of the hip flexors. And we're going to just squeeze, keep the glutes nice and tight. Now, if you don't feel a stretch from doing the hip flexor stretch that way, there's a second way that we're going to do it, is to stretch it a little bit further. And when we do this, we're going to bring the body forward. So from this position, same starting position. Again, I'm going to stretch the right hip flexor here. I'm just going to move my hips slightly forward. And as I bend forward, I'm going to feel a stretch as I bring this part of my body further apart. So the hip flexors run over the hip from here to here. So to feel the stretch, you're going to want to bring that joint apart. So from here, the muscles are very loose, and as I move the hips forward, there's going to feel a stretch right here. And any stretch, you want to hold it for at least 15 seconds, as long as 30 seconds if you can. And we're going to keep it nice and even, and we're going to switch to the other side. You can see what it looks like from the other side. I'm going to start again with my heel right over my, right underneath my knee. And on this side, it's going to be that my shoulders are going to be in line with my bottom knee. Keeping your body nice up and straight, you can either flex the glutes, lift the arm up straight to the ceiling. If you're less flexible, this should be more than enough. Kind of relax and open up that hip flexor. Or your second option is to lean forwards very gently and kind of just push your hips into the movement. Remember to keep your shoulders up. You don't have to arch your back, but you still want to keep your chest facing up. Nice deep breaths. Make sure your chin is up, not looking down. And as you slide your hips forwards, you're going to gently feel a pull right across that hip flexor. So that's a great stretch for you for the hip flexors. Muscles on the front of the hips, which lift your legs up in front of you. And that's everything that you're going to need to know on how to do a kneeling hip flexor stretch.